Hi everyone, me again on Needmore Road. My lovely wife Susan is following behind me. For some reason she didn't want to be in the video today. But this is one of our favorite roads that goes along here beside the river. This river feeds into the lake that I believe is held up by the Fontana Dam. But we like to come down here. Right down off to the right there is where Susan took her birthday picture last year. Somebody's down there today, so we're certainly not going to be doing a repeat. But it's a really nice road. It's nice and cool here. If you're ever up this way on like a day like today where it's going to be in the 80s, maybe low 90s, come over here to Needmore Road. It's right along the river. It's always cool. And it's a nice view, and you stop several places and put your feet in the water if you want to, or fish, or wade. We just saw a family wading out there in the water. The river's not, I don't think it's 2 or 3 feet, not even 3 feet deep in most places. Where they were walking in about a foot of water. And so, you know, this time of year the water's down. Now, when we get a lot of rain, the water would get up and might be more difficult. But beautiful time. We're having a great day out here today. It's Susan's birthday. I'm not going to tell you how old she is. That wouldn't be proper. For some reason, women don't seem to like to know, for people to know how old they are. But she's a year older. And we're going to be up here for about a week, riding to our favorite places. You know, we really don't go anywhere else. We sometimes go to the Helen area of Georgia and around Suches and places like that. There's a nice big loop there you can ride around all day, and we can ride that actually from the house right to there, but we don't ride on the highway much since we've got the rig set up to camp and trailer. We have actually parked in the parking lot, camped in the parking lot there at Suches before, and they let you do that. Or they did back when we did it last time, but it's been a number of years since we were there. We just love to come up here. There's so many places to go. Susan has some of her favorite restaurants up here, and we like to go to Bryson City, and we'll go through Cherokee and go up to the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, go to the center there where we see the elk, go up on the Parkway, Blue Ridge Parkway, and see, you know, we got places there we like to go, and it makes for a really nice week. We don't kill ourselves riding. We'll ride, you know, 3 or 4 hours maybe, and we don't usually stop very much, and that's the thing. And then we'll figure our way back toward the campground, and usually the hottest part of the day we'll be hanging out at the campground in the cool shade, drinking a cool drink, or sometimes even put on the old AC and get out of the weather altogether. But I know we've brought some friends out here before. They seem to like it too. This was our friend Fletcher told us about this. Haven't seen Fletcher in a long time now. It's been probably 5 years now since we've seen him. He used to come up here to the Iron Horse Lodge where we stay, and we just happened to be up here when he was here several times, and we got to know him, became friends, and he has an adventure bike, and he would ride around and find stuff for us and say, hey, you need to try this road, hey, you need to try this road. One of our favorites that he found was Yellow Creek Road and Lower Tuckasegee. They're the same road at some point, and it's where the lavender farm is. We made some good friends at the lavender farm. We stopped in there. We stopped in there yesterday, and I shot some video. You'll probably have already seen it, or will see it. But it's a really pretty spot through here. This is the closest of all of our rides. This is the closest to a big river that we get. We do have lots of rides where we're crisscrossing over and riding right along beside some smaller streams and river. Well, I'll call them rivers, but they're really smaller streams coming down from the mountains. But this one's pretty big. It's pretty wide in spots. You could kayak on this. I guess you could probably get a rubber raft on it. I think if you were using an inner tube, your butt would be banging off the rocks, so I don't know if I'd recommend that. And that's the only really kind of rafting I ever used to do, because I didn't have a raft, but I had an inner tube. But I haven't seen really anybody do that, and I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is. I know there aren't any great pull-out areas to park or anything like that, but I almost never see a kayak or a canoe or anything on this river, and you could have one on there easily. It's definitely deep enough. If you pick your spot judiciously, you might have to get up and carry it a few times, getting it over a little ridge of rock or something like that, but for the most part you can ride through there. But as for me, I'll stick to the bike. Look at this tree tunnel right here. Isn't this beautiful? All these trees are closing over. That's what I mean by cool. It's probably 10 degrees cooler here than it is out in the sun, even though it's got these little patches of sun coming through. Everything's going good so far on the weekend. Well, I'll let you know. I'll keep shooting video and let you know how the rest of the trip goes. I'm not sure where we're headed from here. We might be headed up to Bryson City. We might be headed to Franklin. I don't really know where we're going. Up to the Little Lady. We might even be headed to the Nantahala Center. We're real close to that as well. We like that. This is a nice place to go and sit by the river and just sit there. They've got some Adirondack chairs you can go sit in. And nice parking area. They got a restaurant there. You can get hamburger, hot dog, whatever you want. And we do like that. That's kind of our style. We're not big fancy eating folks, although Susan does have a restaurant she really likes. It's just a pizzeria, and I say just, that doesn't give it justice. It's a really good pizzeria in Bryson City that we go to. I believe it's called Pasquale's. Pasqualini's, Pasquale's, one of the two. Right there on Main Street. You can't miss it. Right near the square. Alrighty, this is the best parts of Needmore we've just gone through. The rest is going to be working our way still along the river. I mean, I'll shoot just a little more of it here, but pretty soon we're going to pop up over the hill and end up back over at Highway 74, real near Bryson City. I know with the fixed camera mount you don't get to see as much of the river as I can when I turn my head, but it is what it is. I like this view better. Okay, we're leaving the river behind. Hope everybody has a great day. Hope you enjoyed this ride. Hope everybody has a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.